Hello, I'm Julie Lunsford, and this is Hudson. He's 13, and he's my assistant today.
Redo that.
Hello, I'm Julie Lunsford, and this is my assistant Hudson. He's 13, and my videographer is Mitchell. He's 11. And so today we are going to be cooking Italian chicken. Now, I first learned about this recipe, I think from the Mom's Study years and years ago. It was Kristen Brule's recipe, but it's become a favorite in our family. And also it's a really good recipe to take when people have gotten out of the hospital, or when you're wanting to take a meal to somebody, because it's one that everyone likes, and it's healthy and filling and just yummy. So we're gonna get started. So first of all, I'm going to cut the chicken. So I've got chicken breasts. I've already trimmed them. I do like to cut my chicken in half because we don't like them too thick. And this one's still a little bit cold. So I'm gonna slice my chicken. And layer them in the dish. And as I'm doing this, Hudson is going to start chopping the tomatoes and mushrooms. We use fresh Roma tomatoes and fresh mushrooms, and they're already washed and cleaned. And so Hudson's gonna slice them. Hudson is my child that enjoys the kitchen. He oftentimes makes breakfast for everyone. I have 3 boys, so we eat a lot in this house. I'm gonna wash my hands.
I don't know it's a video.
That's okay, keep going. We're going to put them on top of our dish. And while Hudson's finishing up the veggies, I'm gonna go ahead and make our sauce. So the sauce for the chicken. So for the sauce, we're gonna use Italian dressing. You can use any kind. Zesty Italian is kind of what the recipe calls for, but I like the Olive Garden Italian dressing because it just gives it a really good flavor. And we're gonna use onion soup, 1 package of onion soup, oregano, and basil. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the dressing. Use about a teaspoon of oregano and basil. I'm going to use about 2 cups of the Italian dressing. And I'm going to mix all of this together.
Should I be videoing this?
Yeah.
All right.
And family meals are really important in our house, to sit down and eat together. Even though everyone is busy, we have lots of athletes and sports and everything, we just made it a priority to sit down and eat dinner together. Probably at least 4 times a week, but almost always on Sunday nights. Today's Sunday night. And on Sunday nights, we often like to have a little devotional after dinner. Once everything is chopped up, we're going to layer it onto the chicken dish. I'm going to preheat the oven. We want our oven at 375. I'm going to put all the yummy fresh tomatoes and mushrooms on top of the dish. And then we are going to pour our sauce on top. And then once the oven is heated, we're gonna put it in the oven. And then I like to serve it, just a minute. We should have probably practiced this before we started. But I like to serve it with wild rice. Just we cook the rice following the box directions. And then we put the chicken on top and then the bread and the salad. So let me put it in the oven. And we put it uncovered. We're gonna cook it for 45 minutes. Okay, and so we'll show you when it comes out. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, our Italian chicken is ready. So we had put the bread in a few minutes before. So go ahead. You go ahead and get that. Is it too hot? I'll carry it over to the table. You gonna see it over here? This is our Italian chicken with Roman tomatoes and mushrooms.